My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Slay the Spire 2. In the beta branch, to play the Regent, who has been, as I have heard, very heavily changed here. So we'll explore any of the differences that we encounter. I'm not going to go and read the patch notes, though. Fallen Star. I mean, I will do that, but after it's shipped to the main branch. So Falling Star has been given 1 more damage, it looks like at both levels. Other than that... Oh, actually, another thing I should mention. Inflation replaces Gloom. The Ascension level 6 used to be Gloom, fewer rest sites. Now it's Inflation, which is... all card removal costs increments of 50. So instead of 75, 100, 125, 150, it's now 100, 150, 200, so on. I mean, there's a 2 elite line with a bunch of rest, but then it has another elite at the very end. Kind of scared of that. How many rests can I get with few elites? I mean, the least I can do is 2 rest, 1 elite. It's the absolute least that I can get. I don't like the path for that. I think I strongly prefer the 3 elite path, so I'm going to take a very risky first floor here. Give me a relic to start with. Hey, fencing manual at Start of Combat Forge 10. Start with blade. Hell yeah. I mean, I was already incentivized to go towards some sort of Sovereign Blade build here. Just so that I can play with all the new tools. Eat. Got him. Strength pot and... Ooh. Alignment. Costs 1 more star than it used to. Still a really good card, though. Refined Blade. Forge 9 next turn, gain an energy. So Spoils of War used to be 1 energy, Forge 10, nothing else. This is Forge 9, next turn, gain an energy, Forge 13 on the upgrade. And then Gatherlight, gain 8 block, gain a star. I love Gatherlight. Gatherlight's incredible. I'll happily take a copy of it before anything else. Spoils map. Ooh, summon 4th? Yeah, we can become much more Bladely with that. I'm also going to buy a vulnerable pot, just because of how important it's going to be for the 3 elite line that we're currently on. Oh, hell yeah, I have lethal on that turn. I was like, I don't have any defense, no! Conqueror, Sovereign Blade deals double damage to the enemy this turn. I like that right now, because with the fencing manual, I'm not getting like a, Sovereign Blade for 13. Like, it's at least 20. Yeah, like if I use Conqueror here, this is now 46 damage. It's not actually lethal this turn, unfortunately, but it's pretty close. Gamma Blast, Know Thy Place, Alignment. I want to take Know Thy Place. Know Thy Place for vulnerability and weak that lasts multiple turns. I'm also going to neglect to take the weak potion here, even though it is useful. Actually, it's probably better than the strength potion for us, given the bladeliness of our deck. Speaking of the bladeliness of our deck does decent damage. What it needs to do now... What it needs to do now is... decent defense. I'll upgrade that Gatherlight. I think there's a lot of value in Sovereign Blade, then Summon Forth. Grab it back to hand, deal 30 damage this turn. Because this is 100% just going to be a race. And my main racing tool here is the Sovereign Blade. It's either that, or it's, just... actually, I'll play the full defensive turn. I was about to say, it's either that, or it's Venerate. But Venerate gives me the ability to play... Oh, yikes. 1, 2... Probably not worth playing Conqueror if I'm not doing that. 3. Gives us the ability to play Gamma Blast to set up vulnerability, which is... Oh my god! Really? Gamma Blast at the bottom of that deck is as bad as that could have gone for us. Disgusting. I've got to use the Vuln pot now. Keeps the enemy vulnerable for this turn. Bring that back to hand. Another 74. God, we could have been... everything could have been so good. Wah. Wah. I'm a baby. Got him. Stonecracker. This has been changed. At the start of combat, upgrade 2 random cards in your draw pile for the rest of the combat. No longer does it, only in boss fights. I'm taking Crush Under because I don't have a source of AoE in this deck yet, and I'm not ready to just die to the... what are they called again? Oh! Kill him! Kill it dead! Don't let it breathe! Summon Forth does not bring to us lethal, unfortunately. Yeah, saving 4 HP with a Swift Pod hit doesn't make any sort of sense. Oh no, wait! I got this up and play, bro. Yeah, all good, all good, all good. Particle Wall. No, I don't have the ability to support that. Duck out to the left here. Red Mask. Enemy start each combat with weak. I will rest before the elite. I'm very much hoping this is not the Phantasmal Gardeners. Hello, Phantasmal Gardeners. I mean, look, I basically locked in what it was going to be as soon as I told you what I needed it not to be. I know. Only 8 damage to prevent this turn. I have the ability to play both of my star cost cards in this cycle, and beautifully, I have Sovereign Blade for a single execution. Crush Under saves us 4 HP as well as dealing some really good damage there. Very happy to have Crush Under in this deck. Incoming damage is 11, so the Gather Light's already got our back on that one. I'll set us up so that the Phantasmal Gardener in the backline dies to a single strike, especially because it's buffing itself this turn. Fallen Star takes you. Summon Forth brings the blade that takes the other one, and now it's just you and me. I mean, honestly, the fact that you haven't used a multi-attack is beautiful. Thank you kindly. There it is. Sadly, I am actually short on being able to defend that. Only by 1. Mercury Hourglass at the start of turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Hey, I might be able to get away with not taking any more AoE after that. I like Bombardment. I like Bombardment a lot. Give me Bombardment. Great consistent damage in boss fights. Little bit hard to find the time to play it, admittedly, but... if I wasn't about to go into an elite, I would fight y'all. Injury. First time I lose HP each combat, draw 3 cards. Definitely going to be losing HP here. The Skulking Colony has also been changed. Can only lose 15 health a turn now. Defend, defend, strike, I guess. I'm only really going to want to use Soul Blade on turns the enemy is blah. Okay. That's a weak potion for you. Hell, it might even still be a Swift Pot. I don't like not being able to defend at all. Admittedly, this is definitely the best turn for me to drop Bombardment. I only take 8 damage for it, and now all I have to do is defend, and I just get to watch the rest of the fight unfold. Grand. Letter Opener. Between Letter Opener and Mercury Hourglass, I actually think our AoE might be done. Every time you play 3 skills in a single turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies. Know thy place. I don't think I need that. I kind of feel like this fight ultimately comes down to, like, when I draw Bombard. If I can't... Oh, never mind. I was about to say, if I can't play Bombard for the first couple of cycles, I'm giving up so much damage, and being able to just Bombard and then focus on defense for the rest of the turn is going to be crucial for us. I'd love to have some of the tools that allow us to manage cards from our deck or hand. Unfortunately, we just weren't given any of those. Okay, yeah, no, we're totally fine. Look at that extra... Yeah, we are fine. It's just... This is not how we wanted that turn to go. Ease. Show me Sword Sage. I mean, look, I'll take Big Bang. I'll take it. What do I need? Energy. When do I need it? Innate. Compelling. Sealed Throne. Whenever you play a card, gain a star. I mean, I don't dislike it. With that, we could have a lot of star cost cards and not really any stars in the deck. Snecko has a little bit of a look in here, but realistically, it's just because of Bombardment, a card that I have to play once. Other than that, it gets us faster draw to get back to the Sovereign Blade, but it also might make the Sovereign Blade more expensive. And then Black Star. I'm really not going to be fighting that many elites this floor. Like, there's an opportunity to take 2 on the best elite line. I mean, speaking of the best line, look at this bad boy. So many question marks, early removal, all the way up to there. Oh, probably take this line out and get a late shop as well. Good lord, give me that Dusty Tome and let's see what we do. I really also want to get Big Bang to stay innate. Or to become innate by upgrading it. Gamma Blast, good. Prophesize, good? No. I'd need... I'll take it. Alignment is just energy in this deck. I take it as soon as I see it. 1 of 5 random cards added to this deck versus colors. Colors can give you energy as well, to be fair. Or it could just give you a big block card. Hey, there's nothing wrong with a big block card. Those block big. Ho ho! Compelling. I know I've got a shop next, so I'm just going to take the Happy Flower. Every 5 turns, gain additional energy. It's a pretty good relic. Interesting. I can't take bread. At the start of your turn, lose 2 energy. At the start of all other turns, gain energy. I mean, I wish I could, but I can't. Prowess, strength, and dex. Let's get rid of that injury. Let's insult it. I think there's an argument to be made for Radiate now that I have Star Gain from the very first turn. Only choosing common cards does actually kind of spike this one a little bit. The common set for... Well, actually, I was about to say the common set for this character is garbage. We're playing in the beta branch. Let's have a look at the common cards. Interesting. There's 1 Refined Blade. Cloak of Stars is a lot of defense for very little. I like the idea of taking that. I don't think I need another Gather Light, so like I was either going to take that or Cloak of Stars. I think I'll just take Cloak of Stars. And I'll take Refined Blade as well, a little bit more Forge. I was hoping to see more of the cards that had been changed. I think the best thing I can do here is probably Bombardment to take out one of the enemies. Hey, but with Vulnerability, I can make it the frontliner. Meaning I have to take less damage in response. Solve with the Get Blade. Begone. Choose a card in hand to transform into Minion Strike Plus. So Begone used to transform the card in your hand into Minion Dive Bomb, and Minion Dive Bomb was also 1 cost. Now, Begone transforms a card in your hand into Minion Strike, and, conversely, Charge transforms 2 cards in the draw pile into Minion Dive Bombs. And Minion Dive Bombs no longer have a cost. They're 0 cost. Yeah, I'm happy to take an upgraded Begone here. I really want that Big Bang upgrade. The impact of that first turn is really, really important to me. Juzu Bracelet, normal enemy encounters and no longer encountered in question mark rooms. Thank heck it's not Decimillipede. Although I do actually feel like I'd probably be surprisingly good against Decimillipede with this deck right now. Blessing of the Forge is actually surprisingly important as well as Regent, because if you can upgrade the Sovereign Blade, it loses 1 cost. So, in boss fights, that's, like, dramatically impactful. I mean, I definitely don't want to Soul Blade you in any super way. It's, Begone a Strike from hand, Minion Strike, Fallen Star, Gather Light, Venerate, and Summon Falls just to buff the sword. Oh, I was about to say, this is going to be the worst turn, and it is. I'm going to pop the Blessing of the Forge because I am... frankly, because I'm unwilling to lose this fight. Bombardment was way too low in this deck for comfort. Lantern! Start each combat with additional energy. Big fan of that. Resonance, Knockout, Blow, and Begone. Resonance with the ability to take energy, strength from enemies is nice. If I'm using strength myself, which I'm not really. Like, Radiator's using it sometimes. That one's going to be a fight. Am I willing to take a late fight with 25 health? Yeah, especially because I could buy so many things at the rest site, at the shop that allow us to trigger an effect on rest. But if I am going to be upgrading something here, I'm going to upgrade something defensive. Let's get the ultimate defend, 4 more defend. Compelling. What wants to be atop our second draw cycle, and why is it Summon Forth? Well, it wants to be Summon Forth because... well, actually, it wants to remove 2 strikes from the deck. I literally just have the removal for the normality in the next shop. Dingy Rug. Card rewards can now contain colorless cards. I've got to get into my brain and rewrite the part that says that that's not good. That is an incredible effect in this game. Look how good the colorless set is. Internal Feather, every 5 cards in your deck, heal 3 HP when you go for a rest sight. Love it. And Vambrace, the first time you gain block from a card each combat, double the amount gained. Fasten's not bad, but I think it's important enough. In cash. Nope. Alright. Move onwards. Surprisingly good block that turn, frankly. I'd love to see parry, please. Summon Forth, and that'll do it. I'll take the Refined Blade up, absolutely. I think we're probably near the end of the amount of forging that I need to do for my blade. I honestly want to upgrade here rather than rest. I'm not going to, because I'm not willing for this run to end like that, but I'm telling you, I'm playing safer than I think I need to. And if it turns out that I needed to, then actually it was a good idea. And if it turns out I didn't, then actually I was just being prudent. So there's no way where it's a viable strategy to blame me. It's not possible. Summon Fourth is still in the draw pile, right? Yeah, it is. Great. I'll throw the Soul Blade. I've got to find the time to throw that blade. Ultimate Defend. Thank heck I have you. Then Defend and Refine. Additional energy next turn. Love to see it. Hey, especially love to see it when it enables us to play the Bombardment. I want to play Summon Forth here, absolutely, but I also need to stay away from the enemy. Get played anyway. Gamma Blast with Conqueror will give us 58. 58 by 2 is 116. 116 with Vulnerability is 58 plus 116 is 107. We have lethal. 174. So as it turns out, I was actually just being cautious. There we go. Genesis, start your turn, gain 2 stars. Unnecessary, Bundle of Joy. Add 3 random color cards into your hand. Yeah, might struggle to pay for that. And Monarch's Gaze, bit too expensive for me to be excited about, even if the effect is okay. I'll take a Bundle of Joy. Least negative impact in the deck. Oh. Oh. Alright. First card you play each combat is played an additional time. That card is going to be Sealed Throne. Whenever you play a card, gain a star. I now need to get something that says, your stars do X. Doesn't really matter what X is. It's just, for each star do X is going to be stupid with this. I'm going to go on that strike out of hand. Prophesize our way to... Ooh, Radiate's good here. We'll Refine Blade, Cloak. We actually get stars by playing Cloak. And then Radiate for 51 damage. Not being able to play Bombardment that cycle certainly doesn't help us, but oh well. Bundle of Joy shows... Ooh, nice. Seeker Strike and Ultimate Strike. I'm going to go for Summon Forth. Prepare the blade to be lethal later. Oh, never mind. Doesn't have to be that much later. Guiding Star. 1 energy, 2 stars. Deal 13 damage, draw 3 cards. You have been upgraded, my friend, and you are now a really good card. 3 card draw? There's another Summon Forth. There's Ghost Seed, Strikes and Defends, gain Ethereal. Hey, I mean, there is actually a lot of value in that. That said, I'll take the opportunity to straight up remove a strike. Add a Regret to the deck for 2 random relics or Shame to upgrade 2 cards. So those upgrades are going to have to be deeply impactful. None of my cards upgrade that much. And I still get 2 upgrades to my cards. Whetstone actually hits both of our Gamma Blast and... What is it? Meteor Strike? Falling Star. I think of those as very similar because both of them are just 0 energy, some star cost in order to do damage and vulnerable weaken. And the other one we got was Gremlin Horn. Whenever an enemy dies, gain an energy and draw a card. Come on, get me Radiate turn 1. Let's go. That's not Radiate. Top of the next turn, Mercury Hourglass gets one of them for us, and oh boy. I just play out the rest of the cards and then Radiate for 4/11. Glow, Cloak of Stars, and Monologue. I mean, Monologue on the Radiate turn is incredible. On every other turn, it's nothing. I guess I can upgrade Monologue so it retains, though. That's an option, I suppose. Interesting. I think it's Swip 2 on Sealed Thrones so that I can draw additional cards on that first turn. I could also see just giving the damage straight up to Radiate. But I do think the draw is probably more impactful for us. I also don't think that this rest site has, or this shop is really going to be possibly useful for us. Yeah. Oh well. That said, I still have to go that way in order to get past it. Pantograph at the start of boss combat, seal for 25 HP. Hell yeah. Upgrade that Monologue to retain. Seal that throne. Gone through the strike. Ugh. Well, at least I got to play out a lot of cards in hand there, past the regret, and we got to retain a Monologue between the turns. I'm probably going to draw into it. There's the Radiate. Nine by 8? Like, yeah, it's fine, but I was kind of expecting to go a little harder than that. I really don't want to prophesize. But they don't have the kill in hand, so that'll do it. Venerate for 5 by 12. Mm-hmm. Killing you this turn would be really helpful. I'm going to Gambler's Brew past every other card in hand, play a 0 cost, and then win. Because of that, at the top of the next combat, immediately Happy Flower is going to be active, so I get extra energy on turn 1, which is the turn that I also get additional draw, courtesy of playing a... Let's get the 4th colors card. Courtesy of playing the Power on turn 1. Start with Bundle of Joy. Automation, because what I need desperately is energy more than anything else. Let's Secret Weapon out, Radiate. I'll Venerate as well, just to pump that Radiate. Three by 26. Perfect. Regal Pillow, but it's unnecessary. I mean, unless this fight absolutely screws me. Okay. It's fine, I can full defend with that hand. Focus on Summon Forth as well. Whoa, just short of full defense, sorry. I wanted to play that Bombardment, but I needed to focus more on health. Damn, I might actually get calls to rest. Spoils of battle. I was hoping to see this so much. This used to be Forge 10, Forge 15 when upgraded. Now it is Forge 5, draw 2 cards, Forge 8, draw 2 cards when upgraded. I said part of the problem with Regent that I was experiencing was the horrible draw in his base deck. Like, Glow felt essential because Glow was the best draw that you could get in his commons. With the immediacy of Guiding Star, as well as now Spoils of Battle, and I think there's another draw as well somewhere that I'm not thinking of in the commons. That problem is feeling very, very helped. Only 2 health from Arrest? Absolutely not. This is why we buy the Eternal Feather, by the way. So we don't have to just heal up chip damage. Crush Under. Probably the most impactful change I can make there. Alright. Show me what's in that bundle. Eternal Armor for 9 plating. It's actually pretty good for us right now. It's exactly enough to prevent us from taking damage. No, I do need you to go down this turn. I'm going to draw. Yep. Gamma Blast, Begone through Regret. Finish you with the Minion Strike. Nice. As much as I did want to throw Bombardment, like, that was so much better for us, and now I can set up 2 additional energy next turn with the Forge as well. Getting rid of that Regret is going to matter. Okay. The problem with the Prophesize and Restlessness in hand is I'm not going to be able to play both out fully. God, a single alignment in this deck would slap so hard. Let's drop a Begone on Strike. Minion Strike. Omni Slice. So Radiator's up to 11 by 12 right now. Now it's 13 by 17. Hang on. Oh, that's already lethal this turn. Summon Forth, bring Blade back in hand, and then finish him with the Radiate. Refine Blade yet again. 48 stars, by the way, if you even care. That sounds unnecessarily sassy. It is a quote of a thing that I'm just obsessed with. I don't even remember the original quote as much as, like, just a situation that doesn't call for it and then ending it with, if you even care. The unnecessary drama of it. That part of it all appeals so deeply to me. But also, I don't for a second want to seem sincere. In that instance, at least. And every other. Let's drop all of these. Still going to be short of being able to play Restlessness. Probably going to be a Vulnerable and Conqueror that ends up taking out test subject. Well, we don't have Vulnerable here. I'm going to use an Energy Pot. Crush on to defend. There's the Soul Blade. Restlessness for draw, and there we go. Unless the Queen locks the worst possible cards for us, we should be fine. do think I probably need to kill both of them. I'll take the damage that turn. That's fine. Gives me a whole lot of additional card draw to work with. I've got a monologue in this hand with the Radiate as well. Radiate spoils the battle would show me... Well, monologue spoils the battle would show me whether or not that's even a turn I should be focusing on right now. Maybe. Radiate for 9/12 to everyone. Almost enough to Torch Head Amalgam in the front line. Unfortunately, that regrets. Does hit us big style. Prowess, Salvo. I want to hold this hand, right? Gamma Blast, Salvo. Oh no. I left this hand short. I thought I had the kill on the Amalgam, so I didn't. God damn it. Well, I need Divine Lethal soon. Let's Refine Blade. We gotta set up a jackpot. Bunch of 0 costs in this hand. Nice. I don't retain this hand, so I don't have the ability to make the enemy lose strength next turn. Solve Blade with vulnerability and double damage, maybe. Oh, you're kidding me. I'm literally 2 damage off, but if I played it in the other order, I would have been fine because I would have had the stars for it. I'm just gonna fix that. I miscounted one turn, and then I was 2 HP off on the following turn. I don't even remember what I did before, so the fight's probably gonna be completely different. Ah. Go on that bad boy. Minion that strike. Definitely didn't manage to get Bombardment out last time. That was a monologue turn. Monologue spoils. We then dropped the Refine and Guiding Star. Got us to Cloak. Didn't want to defend. Went for Summon and then Radiate. Hey, that's every turn the same so far. Then this was Bundle of Joy first. And then this is the turn that I miscalculate lethal. I'm glad that this turn is much sooner than I thought it was going to be. I mean, I could just throw the jackpot, but like, pulling that Gamma Blast out was important. The additional turn of Weaken, to me, is important as well. Maybe I use Solve Blade here. You know what? I do, but not how you think. Solve Blade. Bring it back. I didn't know I was going to get to bring it back in that hand. That helps. Crush Under to lose 2 strength off the enemy this turn is strong showing. So Refine Blade. Prowess wants to defend. Now you got, 30 damage turn coming in. Saw Blade's still short. Conqueror, Saw Blade for 213. 31. Fine, I'll count in the future then. But also, this guy's deck is so much better. And it didn't take that much different as well. I'll explore Begone and Charge at a different time. Radiate, I mean, realistically, just this deck is also just double Sealed Throne. No need to worry about stars ever. I didn't really get to take advantage of the double Sealed Throne, though. Like, Stardust. Let me end a fight with a Stardust that does 50 damage 50 times. Come on. This was very much just showing the strength of the few changes that Amit made to the Sovereign Blade build. Literally just Refined Blade being, most things that carry the Forge number carry a higher number. Conqueror doesn't have to carry a higher number because fundamentally it's just the other part of that that cares. Summon Forth also doesn't need to have a higher number. Literally all it took was like the Refined Blade's Guiding Star for the additional draw as glue in this deck. Spoil a Battle. Withdraw. Just a little bit of draw. That's all it took. Hell of a run. Very happy as well with the Pantograph and the Eternal Feather, giving us just consistent healing while taking a pretty aggressive line on that last floor. Man, it's going to be really hard not to play the Architect on the Beta Branch. I'll be swapping back to non-beta for the next branch. For the next episode as the Necrobinder. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that when I get back to that region, if the region has not yet been updated to the main branch, I'll jump back to the beta branch again because that is significantly better. I didn't actually get to see the Doormaker though, here in the beta branch, which I was kind of hoping to. For the moment though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire 2. Top left is the series playlist for all my content of the game past, present, and future. YouTube's recommendations are down below, streaming past the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on Patreon.com/RhapsyPlays. Out of the thank you. Special thanks this episode to Dylo. Hopefully you'll be enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.